Hi guys! Remember I promised you a video? So here it goes. So the first word we're going to talk about is breed. It can be used as a verb, in which case it means to keep animals so they can produce young animals. For example, breeding cattle can be a very lucrative business, meaning that you can make good money on it. It can also mean a particular type of animal or plant. For example, sometimes people ask me, "What's your dog's breed?" And I can sometimes be really blunt. I'll be like, "Are you blind or what? She's not a dog, she's a fox." I'm kidding, I never say that, but sometimes I do think that. So here we have a long E sound. We would say breed, breed in both cases, when it's a verb and when it's a noun. To breed or a breed, breed. The second word is bread. Bread is this type of food I'm sure you're all familiar with. It can also actually be used as a verb. So when you cover something with breadcrumbs, for instance, you can bread the chicken before you cook it. Either way, it's pronounced the same way. It's bread, bread, bread. The word brɛd is pretty obscure, so we're going to use it as a male name. So here we have this open A sound, brad. So compare the food, bread, and the name brad. Bread, brad. You see how I open my mouth a bit more in the second case? So you can see in the transcription what these sounds look like. And again, just to compare. Bread, brad, bread, brad. Bɛər is usually used as an adjective, and it means with no clothes or just not covered by anything at all. For instance, I have difficulty walking on the beach barefoot because the sand is just too hot and my feet are just too sensitive. It can also mean the most basic, simple, or important. For instance, we don't have the time to go over this in detail. Just give me the bare facts. That would be an example. The next word is also bɛər. It's pronounced the same way, but it's spelled differently, as you can see in the subtitles. So it can be used as a verb and as a noun. As a noun, it means this large animal. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Like it can be a brown bear, or you can say a bear cub, meaning a young bear. As a verb, it means to tolerate, to endure something unpleasant, and it's quite often used in negative sentences. For example, I can't bear seeing trash thrown away in the street. It really bothers me. There are a lot more definitions, and of course we can't go over all of them. And also there are a lot of colloquialisms with this phrase. There are phrases like, with this verb I mean, there are phrases like, I can't bear the thought or the idea of something, or more than someone can bear. So make sure to look them up in the dictionary if you don't want to spend like 5 hours watching my video. The next word is beer. Beer. Beer is an alcoholic drink. For instance, would you like a beer? It is uncountable, but it's okay to say a beer when you mean like a glass of beer. So, would you like a beer? Beer. The next word sounds actually similar. You just add one more sound at the end. Bɪərd, even though they're spelled very differently. Bɪərd. So a beard is this hair that grows on a man's cheeks and chin. For example, he decided to get rid of his beard. He's just too tired of it. It's too hot and he feels uncomfortable. So beard, beard. Now let's say all of these words. I feel like I messed up the order of my video a little bit by not saying all of them. So the first word is breed, breed. Then bread, bread. Then bræd, brad. The next one is bɛər, bɛər. The one after it is also bɛər, bɛər. Then we've got bɪər, bɪər. And the last one is bɪərd, bɪərd. There is also a short story I came up with to help you practice. I'm gonna leave it in the comments. So here it goes. Brad had a couple of beers and realized he couldn't bear his beard anymore. He wanted to have a bare face. His Chinese Crested dog, which is a hairless breed, approved of his decision. Brad got rid of his beard and they both had some garlic bread-crusted salmon to celebrate. Now let me read it a bit slower. Brad had a couple of beers and realized he couldn't bear his beard anymore. He wanted to have a bare face. His Chinese Crested dog, which is a hairless breed, approved of his decision. Brad got rid of his beard and they both had some garlic bread-crusted salmon to celebrate.